can't, well, Mark's heavy, and Mark's like 280, 290 now.
How's he
it's-
feeling?
it's-
Mark's always strong.
Mark's a horse.
Yeah.
We're live.
Yeah, we're live.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live now.
All right, guys, welcome back to another episode of Tugboat Talks. I'm here with Russ, Schrader and Gerlach. And we're going to be going over like a little pre-interview for their upcoming super match tomorrow. Nice to have you here, guys.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Yeah. Chance, you want to lead first?
Yeah, so let's start off with what did you guys do to prepare for this match, and how did it come along?
Well, I guess I'll leave that off. But so we've competed against each other a few times. I've never beaten Eric. So he's always been on my bucket list for sure. Now he's dropped a little bit of weight. We've competed. We're ranked in the same weight class now. So, and he's right above me. So it made perfect sense to try to climb the ranks that way. As far as preparing, honestly, I haven't even hardly trained in the last month or so. I've done quite a few tournaments and after pulling and stuff, but other than that, I've been mostly just trying to rehab and get healed up.
Just from busy competitive.
Yeah, it's just been a busy couple months.
And was it a call-out match for you? You called Eric out?
Yes.
Or? Okay.
Yeah, awesome.
And Eric, what have you done to prepare?
This is kind of my jumping back into left-handed competition. So it's the first time I've consistently trained left-handed in a couple months. So Russ will be a good test. He's come up a long ways, and I don't know where I am, and I think it's going to be a great match.
Yeah. When's the last time you guys pulled?
Well, it's got to be 2 years ago, but it was right-handed.
Full
Left-handed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was right-handed, and left-handed was
Oh, that's
5
4 years ago, I think.
Okay.
I was just making the transition from amateur to pro. at that
Okay,
time.
so it's been a while since you guys have pulled.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any common opponents that you guys have pulled
oh,
recently?
boy. Brett Rockers.
I haven't pulled left though, only right.
Oh, okay.
I haven't pulled left recently, so
So you really don't know where your left's at in terms of skill level, strength.
I don't.
So this will
No
just be
idea.
an open-minded test.
Yeah, and Russ has gained so much traction the last few years.
Yeah.
He may be the stronger man. I guess we're gonna find out tomorrow.
Okay.
You pulled Brita in Texas not long ago, didn't you? Or like end of last year?
Yeah, I did. That was a match I jumped into down there. No training left-handed. I did pin him once, but he elbow fouled, and then he ended up beating me after that. So. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't have any wins on Brita either. So.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha. So, Eric, what are your biggest wins left-handed in your career?
Let's see. Starting back when I really started getting decent left-handed, WAL 225, I beat Jordan Sill. I also beat Seth Barnett at the same tournament. Cody Merritt twice left-handed in 2018. After he 4 or 5-0'd me in the super match, we both entered the tournament and I beat him.
But that was quite a bit higher weight.
I was 237.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. I beat Cody. Okay.
Okay. And Russ, what are your biggest wins?
Left-handed? Oh, man. I don't know. This is going to sound horrible, but I don't usually keep track of my left-handed wins. I guess Bo Olson, I've beaten him a couple times. I've won Fallen Heroes. Shoot, I don't know. I can't really think of it.
Okay.
My left hand just either shows up or it doesn't. So it does fairly well consistently, but I don't put a lot of emphasis on it.
Gotcha. Now, you guys agreed to 242, correct?
Yeah, because
Okay.
that's what we're ranked at.
Yeah, so did you have to cut any weight? What's your walk-around weight typically?
250 to 255. So yeah, 7 or 13 pounds or so.
Okay. And what span did you cut that weight over?
A week. I
Okay.
did it in a week.
By water loading or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Eric?
I walk around about the same. I'd say 253 in the mornings, something like that, and I didn't water load at all. I just didn't eat much over the last 3 weeks. Skipping breakfast, eating half-size lunches, no snacks. Miserable.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And you guys both already weighed in under 242?
Yep.
Yeah, I was 240.4, I think is what I was.
What made you not want to water load?
I'm weak-minded, and it's
Yeah.
hard. And so I just
Takes a
figured,
lot out of you.
yeah, I
See,
don't like to sweat.
It would be way harder for me to do the cutting calories for a few weeks.
Yeah,
It's a
definitely
different
easier
approach.
for me.
Yeah.
I did both for Kansas City, and I felt miserable.
Yeah.
I dropped to 300 calories at one point. Horrible experience.
Yeah.
Probably won't ever do that again.
Yeah, everyone definitely has to figure out the best way to cut for themselves. I suck at hot baths, for example. Like, a lot of people swear by hot baths, they can drop 10 pounds in a day. I can't do it. I'll
I've tried
pass
it, I
out.
can't.
Some
No
people,
chance.
some people love those because they don't feel as fatigued from them.
Yes.
They feel like it keeps their mental and their strength good, even though they're sweating out tons of water.
So yeah, I'd rather sit in the sauna 8 hours than in a hot bath for 30 minutes.
I've been in a hot bath for 20 minutes before, and I feel like I have massive headaches.
Yeah,
So everyone's body probably responds a little differently to those sort of treatments.
gotcha. Now, Eric, what's your game plan going into this match tomorrow?
I know there are areas Russ is stronger than me in his position, and it'll just be to keep him out of them and just make him go to his B or C move and keep his A away from him
Okay, so are you gonna be doing that offensively or defensively?
offensively.
Okay, and Russ, what's your game plan tomorrow?
Honestly, it's about the same thing. I know a couple areas that Eric is very strong in. I'm gonna do all I can to keep him out of that.
Okay, and you're also gonna be aggressive
Yes.
in that? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I think either one of us is gonna have, whoever gets the position first is where it's gonna matter.
What are you looking for in the setup that you think will give you the tactical advantage? If you don't mind.
I don't really want to give that away.
No? All right, we'll find out then.
Eric, do you care to give your strategy away here?
I'm not too worried about it with Russ because he's one of those people, what I remember, he sets up really fair. He's not one of those pullers that needs everything to
Let's
get the
try
match
to really
started.
dig in and get
Just
something.
a fair start and see where we are. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not looking to be on my side of the table or leaned over one way, so.
Gotcha. Perfect. Anything else you guys want to cover before your match tomorrow?
Any score predictions from either of you guys?
I told Chance this earlier, and I think it's gonna be 3-0 one way or another,
All right.
would be my guess.
Nice.
I can agree with that.
So,
I mean, like I said, it's all gonna matter on who gets to their spot first.
yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Nice.
Anything else, Kyle?
No, I think that covers it nicely.
That covers it nicely.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for coming on, and I really look forward to seeing this match left-handed tomorrow.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, one more thing. Do you have any predictions for the four-way round robin? Start with you, Russ.
I got two of them here.
I know.
Put some pressure on you.
Shit, I don't. I mean, Chance has been looking really strong lately.
Yeah. You
I'm-
can't.
I'm not counting Chance out at all. I feel like every guy is coming in very prepared for this. I mean, I think everybody is really looking forward to all these matches.
Absolutely.
So I think now that it's 2 out of 3,
hmm
I think it could go either way several different times. I mean, I don't even want to make a prediction, honestly.
No.
I mean, it changes everything.
It
Now
does.
that it's 2 out of 3, I feel like it allows pullers to be a lot smarter with their first round, right? They don't have to go all out anymore. Like, it's gonna add a huge element.
One long match is going to ruin that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly.
So if everyone tried to avoid long matches, at least initially, whoever is most successful in that might end up winning the round robin. You see that oftentimes with round robins where you have 6, 8, however many guys.
Oh, yeah.
But initially when I was looking into this and it was only a 4-way round robin where they only pulled each other one time, I was like, well, that's a good test of just all out strength. Not a lot of endurance going to be in a 4-way round robin.
To me, that's more of a test of just setups, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which,
it doesn't give you the idea of who the best puller is out of the 4
no.
necessarily, because it's instant.
Yeah.
In my mind, the best puller isn't exactly the strongest one. It's the one that can adapt and make the changes to make the match work.
I would almost describe that as like pre-game strength in a way, like what you're doing in the setup and what you're trying to control. Every arm wrestler is different. I feel like Chance, Jordan Sill, they have a lot of technical strength that they utilize before the match starts.
Yeah.
And some people rely on how much pressure they can generate off the split second of a go. Like they might be able to generate 20 pounds more pressure than the other elite guy in a shorter time frame, right? They just fire off really hard. So everyone has different advantages, and it should be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think the way this one is set up with the different styles that are going to be involved, I think it's perfect, because it tells you where everybody's at. I mean, and just the style matchups are gonna be amazing, I think.
Yeah. Eric?
My initial thought when I saw it was to lean towards Mike winning the whole thing. I think if Don is on the track back like he says he is, and he can keep his elbow down, Don's as in there as anybody. You've been on a streak, probably more so than anybody else, so that also has an advantage towards you. I think Jordan's at a huge disadvantage. He's 60 pounds smaller than the next dude, and
Yeah.
that's fine for one match, it's not for three. So, I honestly think Jordan's maybe a little in over his head. He's as strong as anybody, and that's not disparaging Jordan. I think he matches up with at least one person in this four-way really bad. So I guess we'll see what happens.
Who do you think he matches up the worst with?
Don.
Don?
Yeah.
I have to agree.
I'd have to agree.
No,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I think he has his best odds of being Mike Daniel.
I see that, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I think he's too slow and gonna try to do, I mean, if he does it just right, yeah. He's gotta be perfect.
I mean,
He's way too strong and straight down, you've got to be, technical, going a different way, a lot faster.
Yeah, I think the only way he's gonna stop Mike, because the way Mike pulls, if he pulls his normal way, he's gonna be on top of his arm before.
Jordan has a chance to get out. Yeah.
It's a setup thing with Mike. If you don't know Mike Aiello and you've never pulled it before, you're in trouble. You're very, very much in trouble.
I mean,
Yeah.
Mike has pulled still a few times, hasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he's 3-0 against Sil. 2-0, 3-0, something like that.
An overall or something.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
it was
just-
never fresh for
I
fresh.
really
this time.
looked at his win against Ron Bath recently on both arms as a huge achievement of his.
Yeah, and Todd Hutchins as well.
Todd Hutchins it was after Slaughter competed in the super match, right?
Yeah, he didn't work very hard in that match.
Yeah, that's
So,
funny.
I mean, Jordan's been on a hot streak as well, but Chance has beaten him every time. And there's been contests, right? There's been stipulations. Jordan's had the super match with Ron Bath before the first time he pulled in 2 classes on another tournament, but for the most part, it seems like Chance has his numbers. So I favor Chance heavily with getting that match first.
Well, so who in the four-way hasn't pulled the other guys?
Me and Mike.
That's the only ones that have never pulled?
You've pulled Jordan or no? Yeah, so Don and Jordan haven't pulled, me and Mike haven't pulled.
I'm looking forward to you and Jordan's match, just because that'll end all the talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the only thing I'll say is I know that Jordan's probably coming into this more prepared just for you, probably than everybody else.
Yeah, Jordan's coming in at 225.
Yeah.
That's-
And I understand that his weight's a
Yeah.
a
That
little
means
bit of
he's
a.
probably, at the end of the day, 235.
235?
Well, he's not cutting weight.
No, he's heavy. Yeah, he's heavy. If he comes in dressed and after a meal, he's gonna be heavier than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 225 is what he's waking up at.
Yeah,
But-
he's
He has
every bit of 235.
He has like a super match though,
And
2 weeks later at 205.
Big
Yeah.
bad dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
He even looked, he's so lean, but he looks so big, and he, not only did he beat Todd, Jacob Abbott, he did things that was just,
The TAL Jordan's bad news for anybody.
that was,
Bad version.
Yeah.
I just put him at a different level. If he can compete like that, he'll be okay, but I don't know, man. I
But
don't
you've
know.
all pulled recently, right? You pulled a few weeks ago, you pulled a few weeks ago.
Yeah, him and I, we.
Yeah, that's the last time we
Jordan,
pulled.
when did Jordan pull last? How long ago?
May 1st.
May 1st?
Because I'd say if there's someone that hadn't been to a tournament in 6 weeks, so probably you guys are all close enough that that may be the
I
advantage.
still have, I just got rid of the pain from Michigan that I had, so don't pull dehydrated first of all, it's rough, and he's strong, he's tough to beat, you gotta be on your game, so.
Yeah.
Nobody's gonna have an easy day. Ultimately, it's gonna be the winner. The winner's gonna be the winner. You're gonna see who the better puller is, who the deal. The thing is, it takes away from, the total arm wrestle will win that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and that,
The smartest guy, to set up right, not to overexert, in certain positions, lay down if you need to, get back. It's gonna take a lot of experience, and I don't know, you young
Do you
guys.
think he'll utilize that the best?
I don't
now?
think he will.
You don't think he'll utilize those smart?
No, I think
backdoor
he's,
advantages?
I think he'll overthink it is what I think. Because I know some things that I can make you do that you don't want to do. But you may have enough arm to get around that, and you definitely have the skills to win.
I mean,
There's nobody that's super happy. Everybody's gonna get a good chance to win.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
I think you and Jordan are more of a wild card than Chance or Mike.
Of course.
I
Well,
think
they-
Chance and Mike have this middle ground of of stability, and then you and Jordan,
I've
depending on
got some
how you show
new
up,
proof.
can be
You know,
way up or
if you
way
wanna
down.
go track record, you put, record to record, there's nobody to hold that, but at the same time, I've pulled in years, and I'm, trying to be the guy I once was.
Yeah, I think that's the biggest question is if you can come in 2010 Don Underwood, I think everyone knows that you'd crush us
The
all.
strength's there, it's the movements where
Yeah.
I'm having the biggest problem.
Having your ability to like
It's,
pronate.
well, you cannot, what I do is a hard-hitting pronation.
Yeah.
I can manipulate the setup.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
got an extremely good backers from the hook trunk. But being the smart arm wrestler that I was in 10, if I had to go through the 8 best arm wrestlers in the world, that was hard to do. That's not overloading, not doing the things that a lot of people think they have to do in order to get what they need. And it took a lot of smarts to get there.
Yeah.
Plus, I busted Yoshi early, and I had a lot of pump in the arm, and I came back from that strong. That's one of my biggest faults is not warming up properly, and then blowing up and not having the time to recover to get to that strong done.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to get to that strong done in the morning. We've had some conversations about that.
I mean, these hard pads, have we seen the tables?
I don't know.
They're Jim Coyle's tables.
They're good. They're
Okay.
good.
Yeah.
I've pulled one of them.
They're not they're squishy.
They're more like a
a
combat
Mazzarino.
pad.
I
Yeah, the
love
Mazzarino
a
pad.
short
The
guy.
Okay.
the high squares.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have a little bit of give. They're not like stiff like the Mazzarino tables.
And I think those tables
Yeah, but I
have the
think-
corners cut off of
Yeah.
them too.
They're 7 by
not
7s.
square.
They're normal size pads, not
And
wall.
the legs are a little closer together, which changes things too.
Yeah.
That
does
that
change
makes me
things.
weird. I don't
Legs are
like
close
that.
together, no corners on the tables.
Yeah. I like the
No
no
corners.
Oh, I've never pulled
They're like,
no corners.
yeah, they're like octagons, they're like cut off on the edge.
Cool, okay.
I mean, it'll have a slightly different feel, but the outcome should still be the same.
Oh, yeah.
We're not talking anything drastic, right?
Yeah,
Not
I think-
like pad extensions or
No.
like raised pads. So.
No, it's still WAF measurements.
Yeah.
And they're setting up, we're just getting grip,
Yeah.
and they're backing us out, ready to go.
It's WAF style. I don't understand.
That's been a long
So it's
time.
get your own
since I-
grip.
Yeah, so we'll get our
Not WAL, WAF.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you get your own grip.
yeah we get our own
Square
grip.
your shoulders, don't move. ready
We
to
have
go.
60
Yep.
seconds, if not, to
It's
ref
ready
grip
to go.
any
It'll
movement.
be just like
It's
how
old school.
it'll
Yeah.
be just like how it was in Michigan, you know.
Back when I was a good arm wrestler.
Yeah. No
Oh,
wall.
no, man, Michigan was, did they do it that way?
Yeah. There's waffles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was waffles just loosely
They did it in
applied.
Boise too, and I sucked at that, so.
Hey, sounds good to me.
The waffle.
I know, right? My timing is so bad. I used to be the fastest
Not,
guy on the
it's
planet.
faster than mine.
Yeah, well,
I'm not slow.
No, you're not. We've
So-
got some, we're gonna have a good time tomorrow.
It's going to be a great.
You know,
time.
that's, I'm here at my age. I wanna compete at a high level, but it's not always about me, the winner, to be involved in something like this. It's just getting world recognition. We're getting recognized around the world today, so.
I mean, it's a great way for you to come back and for the other three to make.
Well,
their
I've got
mark in
something.
a way they
I've,
haven't before.
I've dropped the ball. I've come in and continued to pull instead of making excuses or not doing my commitment.
Yeah.
That's something that makes me different than everybody else. I'm gonna do what I need to do. And I lose sometimes, but
Yeah.
I wanna show people that I'm capable of winning, so. This is gonna be a good test.
Yeah. Anyone that thinks you're not capable of winning is
I agree.
mistaken.
I 100% agree.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's the most important thing though, guys. I mean, this sport is so fantastic. We've gotta make it fun and continue. And you guys gotta act like you hate each other or something. It's getting entertaining.
Hey, I'll do it with Levi.
Because I'm
I'll
planning
do
on
it
making
with
it happen. I love these guys, so I'm gonna turn it up.
Yeah. I'm ready to turn it up for my super match. I plan to bring a lot of energy and make that as fun as possible. So
Well, that's what people wanna see.
It's different on the
Absolutely.
table.
Yeah.
I promise you.
I'm opening
Of course,
up the
when the
event.
adrenaline's pumping.
It's the people that can, with the capacity to accept that guy's just a character at this point.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because afterwards, I mean, you've seen Tom Nelson, and everybody wants to know. So did you fight? Did you fight? No, I didn't fight. He was running around like a scared little boy. I said, come over and sit down. Good job, young man.
I've had so many tournaments and super matches, even since I was 14, 15, competing in amateurs, where people are cussing me out in the tournament.
Not a
getting-
fan. I don't know that
Getting
that's
absolutely rowdy.
That's a
And
little different. I don't get disrespect.
It's
not my head, but
it's different.
press case.
It's different, but
Yeah.
as a kid growing up in the sport, I've always recognized that competitive intensity is not the same thing as actual aggression.
Yeah, if you're just a jackass, you will get your ass.
Well, a lot
handed
of
to you in
times-
sport.
a lot of
I'm gonna
times-
tell you what, there's not a tougher group of
Yeah.
guys. I've been in MMA, and I'm not gonna fight no arm wrestler if I can help it. Because not only are they knuckleheads and they don't quit, they hit hard. So, yeah.
I mean, I've never had an experience where someone was.
No dabo, you never been daboed?
Oh, I've been in situations similar, but.
And I love John Dabo.
Oh, John Dable's a great guy.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, in terms of what I've been in, everyone calms down after the match,
Yeah.
which is, I think, important, right? People need to understand that there's a huge difference between actually hating someone and just trying to hype yourselves up. So everyone does it a little differently.
Yeah, we'll find out the outcome.
And all the matches are tomorrow. They're close enough that if someone doesn't bring intensity, they're not gonna win a single match.
You're gonna have to get your
Everyone has to bring at least some intensity.
Listen, I mean, that's
I mean, for the
our
focus.
battlefield, that's our
Yeah.
ring, this is where we fight.
Yeah,
So our octagon, so people out there can maybe understand.
absolutely.
You don't go into a ring not ready to fight. And you typically dislike the guy as much as you can mentally. In order to give yourself the edge, you're a nervous wreck. If you don't have butterflies, your edge isn't there. You know, I've done it a bunch. And I would imagine I'm gonna have a few butterflies tomorrow, and I hope I do.
Yeah,
Because that means bad news is coming.
Yeah, we don't want to see a relaxed, chill Don Underwood. We want to see a hyped up.
Is there a version that's relaxed and chill at the table? I don't think
It's
so.
funny, because different pieces of me will start to show.
Yeah,
The more confident I get, different Dons will show up.
yeah.
You know, it's different now because I'm not the same guy I once was.
Yeah.
Mentally, I'm a different person. And it's hard to try to bring that guy back around
Absolutely.
in the right way. So, we'll see. Hopefully we got a while to prove ourselves.
Definitely.
Have a little fun.
Yeah. Well, I'm definitely excited that it's best of 3 now because it gives us
Yeah.
a little bit more room to make errors.
I'm excited to see what everybody, how they adapt to. I know that I've been in there. I've been an Arm Wars guy for that's similar stuff. Yeah, I think it's all about prep, warm up.
How do you think your hip holds up, Don, when you have to hit again? and
I'm
again
all
and
over
again?
the place right now, man.
It's
I
impossible
need a
to
hip
say.
replacement. My back's full of
Yeah.
arthritis. My movements are limited.
Yeah.
Some days I feel better. I won't take pain pills. So some days I show up and I mean it's on.
Yeah.
And when it is, it's hard to hold on to. Other days I'm just not the same. I mean that's a level of pain that it will slow you down whether you want to or not. I feel good right now.
Yeah. And you got Mike Aiello first, which
Yeah, I know
arguably
Mike.
very strong.
Oh,
Right? He's
Mike's
one of
been
the
strong
strongest.
since day one.
Yeah. And you guys have had a long competitive history too.
I know Mike well.
Yeah.
If I can't, I should be able to outsmart Mike on the table.
Yeah.
I know this sport very, very well. So you're ahead of your game, just time-wise.
Thank you.
You're very smart. So, I mean, I know everything you're doing up there and see where you're going. That's the type of stuff that is going to get Mike fits because
Yeah.
he's just now, after 8 years,
Yeah.
trying to switch techniques. So you were early.
So do you favor a chance for beating Mike Aiello?
Oh, absolutely. But he's got to be right. You give Mike 1 inch and your day's done.
Yeah.
You have got to be perfect setup with him.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
So, what's your predictions for tomorrow?
I mean, you're not betting on me.
Of course,
Yeah.
but for each individual match.
That's interesting. So interesting. I believe it has on the go for you too. I think if you lack any kind of go, that Jordan can get in his move. And this is only rumor now. The hearsay is that when he's in his move, he's hard to beat. So you've got to get into yours. And then he's out of position. You've proven that. You know where he goes. He fails. He gives up. So I believe you'll do that. I think you got enough want. Again, man, he showed up in Boise and made everybody go, wow. When that happens, you know, we all might, and maybe Aiello tomorrow. He's 270, man. He gained 20 pounds.
Yeah.
It's a brick house. You
Yeah.
know, it's side pressure. You cannot allow him to set up, though.
He might be feeling really, really good. So,
Yeah.
I mean, like we talked about before the podcast, this is probably the strongest version of him.
I almost want to die right in with him. That's how strong I feel right now. And I've always been successful in the
Are you going to consider doing that? No.
Not on the first round.
No,
That's it.
man. Not with all you, not with what's on.
Yeah.
There's so much on the line as your reputation. I personally think everybody's going to get some wins and losses. It's going to be really weird tomorrow, I think.
Yeah.
That's how close I think this thing
Well,
really is.
considering everyone has a best of 3, I mean, there's going to be a lot of wins and losses exchanged.
Well,
Even
You don't go
Russ
9-0
go too.
from that forward.
No.
You don't.
I'm
go
not
9-0.
If someone does, they're a bad
I'm
man.
laying down the third match if they make us pull the third one if I win too.
Yeah, of course.
have it.
Your
Yeah.
third match is with Chance.
No. Best of
Best of-
like
Oh,
if we have to
best
pull
of
all
three.
3 matches.
Yeah.
Oh, because it doesn't make sense at that
Yeah,
point.
we
Yeah.
all pull everybody.
But
Yeah.
I'm assuming by a best of 3, that's just the first to 2. I think.
Yeah, I would imagine.
So
Yeah.
it's not most total wins, it's a,
No, so it's each individual person.
We
you
all
beat.
pull each other 3 times. I pull Mike, then I gotta pull you 3 times. then I
Well,
pull
so
it's a
first
best
you
of
pull
3.
Mike, then you pull Jordan, then you and I is the last match.
So even, no
well,
matter
I
the
was thinking they were.
No matter
like,
the
whoever
outcome.
had the most wins of the 12 pulled
It
matches.
is the most wins. But you might not
works for
have
me.
3.
I know it does.
That works really good.
Yeah, I was hoping to have you before Mike.
No, I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
so. I think that, no, I agree with you.
Yeah,
I think I got the favor, if that's the way it's set.
it is the way it's set.
I
Yeah,
100% think I'm favored then.
yeah,
With that, so that's what I would put together. I
Yeah.
would put you last.
yeah.
And I would put Mike first. Yeah, well, okay.
So you favor everyone above Chance then?
What do you mean?
Just strength wise, or?
I don't think he's the strongest bowler here.
But you
I
think he'll
think he's
beat
the
people
most,
on
I
his
think he's the
technical
most,
ability?
absolutely.
Yeah.
He's very technical. I haven't felt all your power yet either, so it's unfair for me to say.
Yeah.
I haven't felt it. I felt it your lane when I tried to hook you. That was impressive.
Thank you.
So he's gonna find that lane specifically is very good.
Yeah.
I don't know how good. As I said, I came off that hour weight. I was pretty chilly, but that hurt, by the way. So he's got some stuff that's gonna go in his favor, and it just all depends on where these guys wanna go with you.
Absolutely.
Jordan's going here with you, Mike. I honestly, if I had to put money right now, Mike goes here with you. I really think Mike's gonna stiffen straight up. He's a dipping top roller though. I think he's gonna.
Yeah, so I feel if Mike does that, I'm gonna hold. He's gonna drop, and then I'm just
You're
gonna
gonna
go.
look your side.
Yeah,
Smart. I think that's right. And Mike's hand's really good. His post pressure. You and him's really gonna be a fun setup because you got a good post. He's got a good post. And if you guys go up there, you guys will be shit at each other. I'm all for that. So I don't think Jordan will fight with me.
I think you and Jordan is probably the easiest match on the card.
I see me going through him just because of the lane. I've watched a lot of stuff with his setup.
You're too fast.
And he loads low. That's a real bad thing to do with me. Anybody that drips down on me, I think you do it if you feel you want to test it. Because there ain't really no outcome other than an ass whooping on the end of that one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's gonna be. But I think if that's the lineup, I feel very confident with that setup. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm good there.
Yeah,
So you got Jordan.
Mike, you.
Okay.
Yeah, you like that?
So
Liz?
you, Jordan's you, me. Okay. Yeah.
Who do you think you'd want to pull after this, Don? Like, who's on your radar?
Man, I'm open to it. I'm gonna pull Todd again.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, I have to.
Maybe with right-handed pads.
Right. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna make sure that I'm prepped.
Did you guys... did
They
pull
pulled a right-hand super match with
Here's-
left-handed
the
pads.
This is-
entirety?
The entire super
This
match.
is where I was. In the
Yeah, he was starting like this and wondering why I was losing.
I'm like, I don't know, and I'm looking around, I have no clue. And I'm going, why can't I? Because I mean, I want to be over here. And I'm like, what? Then of course there's nowhere to go.
No, not many people can beat Todd starting here.
Nobody.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put money on him every time.
So did he know from the start and didn't say anything?
Don't know.
No, they probably both...
I don't think he knew because when I trained at Todd's with him, Michael Todd's, he's like, oh, really? And Todd
He's still doing it now?
is a fantastic individual.
Oh, man.
He's got some strengths. I thought he was a god. Getting to pull him down at Mike's, I'm a lot more confident.
What happened with you and him at Mike?
Can't really honestly say, just practice stuff.
Yeah,
He
but
pulled
it
Mike
felt-
3 times.
It looked a
It
lot
felt
better.
closer.
It looked a lot better.
He pulled Mike 3 times, and then I put the strap on him with him, and I took it off, and I said, I'm not going to be on film beating you up like this. There's no point. It's stupid, you know. But I had success against Corey, which he just come off a 3-month layoff. I think I'm a different puller, you know.
Yeah.
I got good days and bad days. I hope for a good one.
Was that right when you were coming back, too?
No.
How
I've
long?
been back about 3 years now. I think.
Okay.
Has it been that long?
It's been at least 2.
What was it, Arnold's? 18?
Yeah.
That was your first.
We're out there.
That was my first tournament back.
Okay, so
Other
you're
than
almost 3
Not
years.
being like drunk or getting tore up.
Sure.
I pulled like 2 tournaments in 5 years.
Yeah. So almost 3
I
years
pulled
now.
pretty good there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it hurt. It took me a long time to heal. I felt my bones moving in there
When?
at the Arnold's.
Yeah.
I was, oh. But I held up everybody. I held up Marcy on the hook, elbow fouled. And then I was talking to the ref when they said go, and that wasn't any good.
Yeah, you don't.
Robbie Burnett, same way, hook, elbow foul. Stood him up in the middle, he bumped, I bumped, no movement. So I was there.
So do you have a plan for your elbow this time around?
Not really. It's gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
Again, it's movement.
Yeah.
It's just my physical body. I believe John quit because of a lot of similar injuries. It hurt so bad, you know. And to have 3 weeks of recovery after it and seeing the doctors and everything, and sometimes you just won't quit. But I know there's a fix. You know, when you put yourself through what I put myself through for so many years, this is the outcome.
Yeah.
You know, so I've got to learn to get around it or just enjoy the sport at a decent level.
Yeah.
This is about Marty. I want him to, you know, be able to compete with you guys.
Absolutely.
You know, and he's at his 3rd or 4th event. He's already doing well. He's picking up technically.
Winning his amateur competitions.
Yeah, he won his first amateur competition.
Did you win Michigan State's?
No,
No.
I did really bad there actually. I
Okay.
just won
That
Kansas
was a
City.
tough class though.
Yeah, no, I just won Kansas City a couple weeks ago.
He was
Okay.
a little off there. We had some. They missed him in a class, so he didn't get to pull his class. He had to pull a class that he was. So
Oh,
he
you had to
was
pull a
pulling-
class up?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he was pulling. Gonna pull the amateur class. They didn't put him in it, so he's in a bigger class he shouldn't have been in. He got a couple wins. Did okay.
In Kansas City or
Kansas
So, you,
City,
so the
yes.
76 class you pulled?
It was something like that.
Yeah.
And then Kansas City had 7 amateurs, and he went undefeated.
Nice.
A couple young guys, a couple of dogs, grown ass men. I was screaming like, yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for now, though.
Yeah.